It's Milo Wilo. Thanks for coming back. I wanted to do a few things today. I wanted to go over some stuff that maybe new people didn't know. And with it being right before Daily Reset on Sunday, I think it's a good time to go over it. The first things first, within this first week or so of the game, you want to make sure that you're farming your 800 points a day. That is key. 1600 and you can craft a 5-star. I already have one of these guys, so I need to craft a new one. And say you got one that you liked, you could craft the IVs or the individual rolls on its stats. You could re-roll those for 800 points. Being that I already have it, I'm just going to re-roll them. And there's some pretty nice stuff in here too. The daily stuff, it's free. Basically, all you gotta do is play, and you get 50 points for logging in. And I believe every run of scenario or story mode gives you 4 points, and every run of a dungeon gives you 5. So I've been, in all honesty, I've not even come close to needing to do anything to hit 800. I've just been running the scenario so I can get some level ups for my monsters and such like that. Something else I wanted to talk about is some of this exchange stuff. So there's these purple gems. There's the green sort of emerald, and you see up in the top I have 3,600 of them. And if we go to the store, and we go, where is it? Did I go to the wrong one? Yeah, so if we go to the gem shop. Now, in Summoner's War, I would never, ever, ever say that anybody should buy a premium pack, because we were also invested in the game that we had almost all the 4 stars and 5 stars that we wanted. Okay, even if you didn't have the 5 stars. You had enough 4 stars to get through the content, but you weren't going to pull a 5-star. There's no pity. One premium pack was nothing. You could do so many refreshes with 750 gems that it wasn't worth it. But I think there's an argument to be made, being that we're so early in the game, a single 10 pull can change your account this early on. So I'm not saying I would pull 50. I'm not saying I would pull it 5 times. But my account right now I need a bookworm, and I need a oh my gosh, why can't I think of it? I need the bookworm, and I need the rat. I could see how somebody could make an argument that spending 700 gems for 10 pulls would be worth it if you're going after the 4 stars early in the game. And like I say, that's not something I would recommend as a long-term goal, but maybe for the first month, especially because I've not reset my account. I'm not a re-roller. I just kind of go with the punches, and I've been getting punched the hell out of. That's something I was thinking of. It's like there's got to be a ratio of using those gems to refresh versus using those gems to do 10 pulls to try to get the monsters that you need to really unlock the potential of your account. Of course, every 10 pull you do, it would be less cost effective, and you would be giving up more currency that you could just use to grind with. So there's an ebb and flow to that. It's kind of that's more of an art than a science to know exactly when you should and when you shouldn't. Right now, missions are a big thing that everybody should be doing. I am currently cucked right now because I have to get 4 more of these arena training ground wins, and I have done all of them. Oh shit, that's not what I meant to click. These won't refresh for me until daily reset. So I'm stuck right where I'm at in these missions. And that's something that, like, if you read ahead and just try to keep an idea of what's coming down the pipeline at you, Like, I know I'll be able to get to 120 instantly. I pretty much have that path lined out. And that's going to give me the 30 summons. And I currently have, I've got 5-star tree. And I have 33 of the Illyriums. I'm going to save my exclusives. Just because I don't know. It just seems like a waste. I don't really need any of these units. I already have that. Unit. I think the string maids are cool looking, but I don't know that they're game changing in a lot of ways. So I think what I'll do is I'll do a second video tonight, and when I get my missions unlocked, I'll go ahead and do a poll. I'll probably buy with my green gems. I'll buy 7 more summons, so I'll do 40 and 30. So it'll be 70. It'll be 7-10 pulls. And that'll be pretty nice. See what we get out of that. I mean, I could really use a rat. I could really use a the 2 4-stars, the rat and the oh my gosh, I already said it. I'm so sorry, guys. We'll come back to that. Right now, I am 3 days and 10 hours in. Some of the other content creators, they're like over 5 days, so I don't feel so bad about being where I'm at. My boxing club, my highest time I've gotten is 3:54. So a 4-minute run. It's 100% safe. Sorry, I had to move my screen recorder so it didn't get in my way. It's a 100% safe run, but it takes forever. And in all honesty, I've kind of been avoiding it because it takes so long. Anywhere between typically like 6 and 10 minutes. And I just feel like I'm losing on like efficiency by waiting. I mean, I know I need gear. Of course you need gear. So at some point, you have to break down and do it. But what I've been doing a lot of is I've been farming. I don't know why I've decided, but I've been farming this little section here. I need to 6-star my I know he's a gyro or a gyro or I know he's a gyro. He's a damn helicopter, but I am insisting on calling this guy Hero Leon. I don't know why he's French. He just is. Hero Leon. That's his name. Just rolls off the tongue. As much as a caterpillar strapped to a fucking helicopter can. I've been running a lot of these. I have quite a bit of the material. So you'll notice that I have 2 wisps that are max leveled. I just ran through my gear and just trash gear that I didn't want. I went ahead and leveled it up. If I could level it into luck, I did. So this guy has 49% luck. Oh, shit, didn't mean to do that. And this guy has 48% luck. So that puts me at 112. I don't know that it really matters because I'm honestly just farming for mats. You're not really going to get any runes that you like here. So I don't know that it really matters. This guy needs to be 6-starred. That's why I have this unit here. This unit is just kind of a cleanup unit. And, he's the double AoE. He kind of takes care of business when he needs to. This one's just kind of to clean it up and make the runs go a little faster. I'm averaging probably 20 seconds per run. Something like that. And I actually have quite a bit of these materials. You see here I have 308. And I'm sure this is nothing compared to some. I've got 10 of my Devilmons, 4 of my 4-star Devilmons. And then I have quite a bit of the 3 stars that I've farmed and some 2 stars. So I just feel like doing that is more beneficial than doing the boxing B10 because of how slow I'm going at it right now. Now, if I pull a bookworm, who is the one I couldn't remember, thank God. If I pull a bookworm or a rat, I'm gonna build that guy, and I'm gonna go back to B10 and I'm gonna farm it until my fingers bleed. Um, but right now I'm kind of lacking for a damage dealer, and that's something else. If I pull another damage dealer, that'll be nice too. Like any of the Doctor Evils, any of the, I mean, just anything really, as long as it's not a freaking tank or a reviver. I seem to have those out the wazoo. Leica is cool. I really enjoy this guy. He's in my arena. I could probably build him better. I have her, and I think she's more like, I can't remember exactly who they said she was like, but she essentially has a 2-turn defense down, a 1-turn stun, based on your defense. She removes, I think she's like Ganymede, if I remember right. Removes all debuffs on the all debuffs on allies, grants them 3 turn enemy. Or no, sorry. The Iron Fists are archangels. I can't remember. Is this I can't. The Fire Archangel. I can't think of his name. So essentially, I run this thing. It's got a 42% HP lead. I run it with him. I also run my wind one, and I mean it's just I have a really tanky defense on arena. Arena is not something I've ever really been good at. So last week, that just reset recently, I had 12 defensive wins and 52 losses, and I had 92 offensive wins and 17 losses. I'm happy with the fact that I got 1 gold star. Now, as time progresses and everybody gets better units and better gear, it'll be harder to keep those ranks. But I actually am pretty happy with that. And like I said, my defense is my fire HP lead, my Leica, and then, I forgot I was running her too, just to add more bulk to kind of dissuade people from hitting it. When Arena Rush comes around, people probably won't hit the really bulky defenses because they want to go fast. But honestly, I don't really have, I don't have enough damage to kill anyone. I'm not gonna wipe anyone if they decide to attack me and piece me out one by one. And as far as attacking, I don't really have a team. I kind of just play around with the units that I've gotten to farm, and I think that's okay for right now. I think if you were telling me you weren't going to go out of your way to make PvP units yet, I think that's totally reasonable because the game just started. Actually brings me to a really good point. I think he's going to be really useful when people start getting into the TOA content. So this guy, the Annihilator, the big thing I like about him, his barrage is a 5-hit AoE. So naturally, I put him on Bash runes, which give you a 20% stun rate. So he gets a 20% stun 5 times per enemy. I think it's going to make clearing TOA much easier. He has a dot. He has a 3-turn dot, which is nice. Here's another AoE. 70% chance to inflict blind, which blind is essentially glancing hit, I believe. And if you hit a unit that has a dot, you get this cooldown reduced by another turn. So if I had his skill ups all the way done, it would be a 3-turn cooldown. And if I hit a unit with a dot, it would go to 2 turns, which is actually really nice. Because now you're talking about a 2-turn AoE. But I really like this. He also has a crit rate buff, but honestly, that's not all it's cracked up to be, especially if you go into TOA. I mean, maybe it can be useful, but I think you're probably going to be better served with something else in TOA. But as far as this unit goes, I think he's really going to shine. And I guess the last thing I wanted to go over today is, like, okay, so I've got my boxing team done. I personally am not doing too much boxing farming because of my team. So where would I go after that? I'm not just going to farm material from the scenario. So where would I go? And from what I've looked at, a lot of people said go to Vegas. And if you go to the strategy, you can see here that it's comprised mostly of your boxing team. Now, they give you a light joker. Sorry, I'm concentrating because I'm not trying to... The button to turn off my recording is right next to the X's. Actually, where'd it go? So, it's like, I think it's between 2 and 3 or 3 and 4. You get a light joker. And the reason that's important is because this guy, he kind of scales off crit hits. So his passive, Ascension here, increased critical rate by 30%. When an enemy dies, your attack is permanently increased by 20. He's immune to a ton of stuff. Stun, sleep, freeze, hex. He also does this big thing called triplex kick, sorry. He removes all his debuffs and he attacks an enemy for 3 hits and permanently increases the damage if he gets a crit. So he can scale really high. He does have I-beam. I'm assuming that works to help keep the triplex kick cooldown low. He also petrifies, which I think is kind of neat. I feel like it's a better... It kind of reminds me of what the Lich does in Summoner's War, but I kind of like this better because you can, like, turn boost your way out of it. Because from what I understand, it is affected by your move speed. So if you move, it's like a stun that you can't get out of. At least what it feels like. And it's kind of neat. So it's like you make your Bernard, which you already have because you made it for the boxing. And the reason that the Light Joker, the reason the Light Joker comes into play is because he has a heal that is also a 3-turn crit reduction. And I don't know exactly how much that takes off. I'm probably going to guess like 20% crit reduction. But I'm not 100% sure. But I just threw some really crappy runes on him, in all honesty. And of course, I'm not anywhere near doing B10. I've just kind of been piddling around on it while I've been waiting for the daily reset to get more points. And just so I'm not burning through all my energy while I'm, I don't want to burn all my batteries while I'm waiting on the daily reset for 800 more points. But I don't know. I feel like I'm making good progress. And if you guys have anything you'd like to add or any questions you'd like to ask, just let me know. I've really been enjoying this game. I've been watching like J Gig. I've been watching Twitchy. Of course, I've been watching Schizophrenic Gamer. Some really good content creators. And it's kind of inspired me to kind of get out here and put my toes in the water. I appreciate you guys coming through and watching. If you liked what you saw, please give me a like. Throw me a comment. It's good for the algorithm, as I say. If you want to see more content like this, I'd appreciate a sub. If not, I'll be here anyway. But I appreciate it if you do. I'm sorry, I'm being a little self-promoting. I apologize. But hey, I mean, if you guys are enjoying this game like I am, just let me know. Holler out. Sound off in the comments. I appreciate y'all. Have a good one.